is Carly Moore, and I'm a music theater major from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'm here at OCU. I came to OCU just because of the amazing program and such an incredible community that this school really is. But today I'm just going to show you around my dorm in Walker Hall, so here it is. Okay guys, so here's just a little bit of specific stuff that I brought with me that's kind of helpful to know about. Right down here, I just brought like a 3-drawer storage cabinet just because there wasn't a lot of storage already in the room. And that's just for random odds and ends stuff, and it really helped me keep my room organized. I also brought my own shower caddy with me as well, just because I'm sharing a bathroom with 4 girls, so it can get kind of crowded. So that's been kind of helpful. I also brought my own mini fridge and freezer with the built-in microwave. You can have the option of renting one, but we just had one previous years because of my sister. And then this is also just kind of a little bit of a coffee station that I made for myself because, you know, you can't get through the day without a little bit of coffee. Okay, some other features of the dorms in Walker is that we have the dresser, the desk chair, and then this built-in bookshelf. They're all included when you come. I brought my own organization for my makeup, my jewelry. I have all of that here. And then usually I just do homework on my bed, so I don't mind having my printer take up my entire desk. But yeah, so that's been really helpful. And then usually for my bookshelf, I just keep all of my school stuff up there, and then odds and ends like my tumblers, my mugs, stuff like that. And then I also just have a little clip-on fan for when it's a little bit hotter outside, so I have a little more circulation because it is a little bit of a smaller room. On the other side of the room, above the bed, we also have this built-in shelving. And what I did is I took these paint buckets and I kind of organized them by item. So I have medicine in one, then manicure, pedicure stuff in another, then electronics, so all of my chargers and headphones, and then school supplies like scissors, 3-hole puncher, that kind of stuff. That's all up there. And then I also brought these bins for just kind of random stuff, and then DVDs, just, to kind of keep your life organized a little bit. It's really necessary that you just bring stuff that makes it feel like home. So I have my Cats poster because it's definitely my favorite musical, and just pictures of friends from back home because I am out of state right now. And it just really makes things feel a little more like home when you have all of this surrounding you, and makes a place feel more comfortable, and it's much easier to relax at the end of each day. Okay, so this is the inside of my closet, and it's actually very large. You wouldn't expect a closet in a dorm to be so large, but there's plenty of storage. I have enough room to keep my suitcase up there, shoes. I truly didn't have any trouble fitting all of my clothes that I brought with me in here. It's a really great size, and it's also really, the nice thing about this building is that there are washer and dryer in the basement, and it's all included in your room and board, so you don't have to pay for individual loads of laundry, which is really nice. So some other really cool features about Walker are that all of the beds are on a track that roll out, so when you want to sleep at night, you can actually pull out your bed so that it's a full size of a twin. And then say if you want to watch movies or something, then you can just push it back in so that it's the size of a couch again. So that also creates a little more space if you're trying to move around during the day. And then another cool feature are these storage units. You've got 2 of them, and in mine I just keep food in one and cleaning supplies in the other, but it really helps out because there's not a lot of shelving, so it's nice to kind of tuck that stuff away. A little bit about OCU in general is that it's just a very small campus. It's really hard to not get to know your neighbor. There's not a day where I will walk to class and not see someone that I know. It's great to build a community, to make a lot of really close friends. It's easy to make friends with people outside of your own major because it is such a small, tight-knit group of people, and really, in a way, it is just a family. OCU is a really great family, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. So a little bit about Walker Hall in general is that each floor has pretty much the same layout. So there's going to be 4 hallways, the A, B, C, and D hallway, and then in the middle of all of those is the lobby, and which is also another really, really great way to meet people on your floor because it's really often you'll leave and people will just be hanging out, and so it's hard not to meet your neighbors and get to know people that you're living near. Some other cool things about Walker is that there are different layouts of the dorms. So I live in what you would call a double, so there's 2 people living on one side, a bathroom, and then 2 people living on the other. So it's just 4 girls sharing one bathroom, which is really awesome, as opposed to like a community bathroom where you have to like walk all the way down the hallway. It's really great. And then another type of dorm that you could have is 3 girls living on one side, or 3 girls or guys now, I guess, because this dorm is now co-ed, but 3 people living on one side, and then a bathroom in the middle and 2 on the other side. But that's the most you'll have living together, is just 5. So yeah, that's a little bit about Walker in general. I hope that you've got all of your questions answered. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my dorm, and have a great day. If you have any additional questions, feel free to check out the university's website.